Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Dan and this is short mixed movement session. Let us begin. So we're going to start with feet comfortably apart. We're going to do a little bit of breathing inspired by internal martial arts. So you're going to place palms of your hands facing up, almost like you're holding a sphere, very light sphere of light. As you inhale, going all the way up, then you kind of twist your hands outwards as you continue going up, and then you exhale, slowly, softly going down with your arms. We're going to do that for a minute or two. Prepare. Mindful inhalations, mindful exhalations, soft body, tuning in to see how you feel. Last one. Let us move on. So the next one, we're going to stay in the same stance. I'm just going to go sideways so you can see. We're going to tuck our chin to the chest. We're going to start to articulate the spine. Be free to bend your knees, soften your knees as much as you need to. So for example, I tuck my chin to the chest, articulate my spine as I'm going into forward fold. I'm slowly sliding my hands on my legs as I go down. It doesn't need to go all the way down in the squat. Just kind of halfway there, pausing for a second, and then you reverse. And then as you reverse, I'm just going to show you from this angle. As you reverse, you weight shift towards your left leg first, and then you're going to counterbalance with your arms. I kind of externally rotate my arms back. You engage your glutes, and then you just slide your right leg forwards. Okay, up to you how far you want to go. All the weight is on one leg. It doesn't need to be crazy arch. For example, I'm here. If you want to push yourself more, you can lift the heel of the front leg. Okay, and then you're rolling the spine down again. As you go up, you weight shift, and then you slide other leg forwards. That being said, you don't need to just go forwards each leg. You can also I would encourage you, try to go sideways, more diagonal, more in this direction, but we're still kind of staying in the domain of the front, okay? Take your time. Again, it doesn't need to be crazy big arch. Just think about if something is going forwards, your body needs to counterbalance with something going the opposite direction. Ready? And let's see how it goes. Last one. And come to a stop. Nice one. Okay, hope you're still with me. So the next one, we're gonna go a little bit more into the hips. So we're gonna go in a wider stance. We're gonna go in a horse stance. Either feet 45 degrees, or if you really wanna go even deeper into hips, you can go even more sideways, just with your feet. Just be mindful you have balance. Try to keep your torso upright. I'm gonna keep my hands on my lower back. Mini arch, mini anterior tilt in your lower back and the pelvis as you go down, okay, in the squat. Thighs at least parallel to floor, as low as you can. As I'm lowering down, I'm gonna do 2 circles. So one in one direction with my torso, with keeping my hips in the same direction, full circle, and then other direction, keeping my hips low. Then I stand back up, okay? And then you squat down, other side, circle, reverse, and so on. So 1 circle each direction, but while keeping your hips low. That's the key part. Ready? Arms, anywhere you prefer, even pelvis or chest. I'm gonna keep them on my lower back. Prepare, and let's go. Last one. Nice. And shake it off. Juicy. Okay. So the next one, we're gonna start coming down closer to the floor, or going all the way down to the floor. And we're gonna do a very simple transition from side to side. So think about this. From this angle, my right leg is forward. As I'm lowering down, I need to counter shift with my arms, so my upper body. I'm gonna lift my left leg. I'm gonna place my toe on the floor in this pointed position, and then my shin. Then I'm gonna sit back. So this is the hardest level without hands. I'm gonna show you with the hands. Switch the legs, and then you reach forwards. You go, as you weight shift on the opposite leg, you go put more weights on your shins, reaching forwards, standing up. Switching legs, and up, okay? If you need more support, absolutely no worries. For example, if I'm going my right leg, I can go with my tucked in toes, my knee down, my hand down. I sit on my hip. I weight shift on the other hip. Place your hands, toes under if you wish. Just using your hands as much as you need to, but try to make it then also as smooth as possible. So prepare, and let's give it a go. You can also change direction. more time each side. And come to a stop. Let's move on. So the next part is a very kind of nice sequence that is going to combine 3 elements or maybe even more. It's a kind of global body movement. So what we want to do first, so feet comfortably apart, as you can also go in a squat. You want to go in a hinge. That being said, if you want to work on hamstring flexibility, think about driving the hips back, keeping your knees as straight as possible as you lengthen your spine. Don't round, okay? Arms can go to the side. If you know your hamstrings are a bit more tight, you can bend your knees. Don't round, be here. Not that the rounding is bad, but we're not working on that now. So that's the first movement. So I'm going in a hinge, and then from hinge, I'm trying to go in a deep squat as I lift my arms up, and I kind of untwist my arms externally rotated. And then from here, the challenging part, you need to go in single arm, single leg support. So level 1, the easiest level, just go on all fours, leaning forwards, pushing back. In this one, going in a hinge, arms to the side, and then stand up. Hardest level, hinge, squat, opposite arm, opposite leg. Extension, pausing for a second, push into squat, hinge, up, and then you're going to do the other side. So hinge, squat, and now I'm going to go with my left arm and right foot on the floor, reaching, pausing for a second, pushing back into squat, and then hinge. So that's the sequence. Take your time, make sure to alternate. You could also go with all fours, so both hands, both feet. Prepare, and let's give it a go. Last one. And come to a stop. Okay, so you're kind of coming closer to the floor. The next one that we're going to do will be this all four position, but now chest facing up. You can call it crab, like in animal flow, or in any other positions. So just think about here. My hips are off the floor, but I don't want to be fairly passive. I want to really work on engaging my shoulders. So rolling the shoulders back, squeezing the shoulder blades, opening the chest. Okay, I pause for a second. And then here, think about lifting your opposite arm, opposite leg. Again, similar to animal flow. So if I'm going to go with my left leg, I'm going to lift my right hand and left foot. I'm going to lift my right heel, and I'm going to go in this supported lunge. Okay, supported lunge, really focusing on hip stretch here. I'm doing one big circular motion. Let's do two big circular motions. And then you bring back, active shoulders. And then you're gonna switch. And again, 2 circles, 1, 2, and so on. And then you switch and you go from side to side. Prepare. Make sure your hands and your feet are not super far from each other. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. The last one. It's beautiful. Everyone is okay. It's a quite nice full body coordination. So this is bringing us to our last part. I'm just gonna move the plant. Hopefully I have a bit more space. You're gonna do a little bit of rolling motion. So think about starting with this pike position. First, the easy level, if you cannot do shoulder roll over one of the shoulders. So you're gonna just reach forwards, pausing for a second. Then here, I'm articulating my spine. You can keep my arms on the floor as I just go with my legs as high as I can, engaging the muscles of the front, stretching the back, keeping your knees bent. You can also support your lower back, pausing for a second or two, and then rolling back, reaching forwards. That's easiest level. What we're trying to do, we're gonna do each time as we roll, you're gonna roll over your left shoulder, you're gonna reach forwards, and then you're gonna roll back over your right shoulder, and so on. So it's gonna look something like this. If I'm from the front, I'm rolling, I'm going back, if I'm going over my left shoulder, my left arm is going to be to the side, my right arm is going to be support. This leg is going to go over, okay? Foot of the left leg needs to come first. And you can give yourself a mini push with your right leg. So I'm here, okay? Then as I finish roll, my right leg is going to go in front. I'm going to, as I'm supported with my left hand, I'm going to slide, if you have sliding floor, towards the front, extending both legs, reaching forwards. And now other side. So right shoulder, left arm support, right arm to the side. This leg, push or don't push, entirely up to you. Roll all the way, pivot with the leg, and then slide this leg forwards, okay? One more time, first side. Okay? Play, this is probably the element that is gonna take the most practice out of all other elements, so play with it. It's a nice one. Let's give it a go. last one. Beautiful, nice, lovely. You can stay on the floor. Extend your legs, arms to the floor. Everything is relaxed. Your heels are your anchor points. And then you just gently start to bounce through your ankles with your feet up and down. And as a result, this is creating a nice sort of rocking motion through your body. As you gently start to down regulate, doesn't need to be a big shake, and just focusing on your breath as you're becoming one with the floor. Gradually fading out. And just give yourself a nice big stretch on the floor. Nice one. Hope you enjoyed the session. I just had like a burst of inspiration to film something today. Burst of energy. And as it's not my main training day, it's Sunday, so I want to take it easy. It felt really good to actually do a little bit of movement rather than just being couch potato all day. Although being couch potato